Oh, hello. Oh gosh. Go back. I just changed it to window size, which I think was at. I think that put it at like the game's actual resolution. So it was like a tiny postage stamp on my TV. Novel as that would be, I don't think we'll stick it to that. Probably not. How are we all? Hope we're all well? Oh, as good as that tune is, we'll have to put the kibosh on it for that. Sorry, my glasses are a bit blurry. I'm only trying to... Okay, I need more of those proper wipes. I'm trying to go at it with my cloth that came with my glasses case. Oh, that's better. Cool. Let's just go right back into it. Let's get the on-zoom fin off. Hi, earphones. Funny thing, that's got to be what the songs are what the titles are reference to, I assume, unless there's more of a legacy there I'm not familiar with. I'm obviously not sure. I was calling this game Gato Roboto at first. I thought they went like full hog with the unless Gato is somehow cat related as well. I don't know. I know. I mean, Gato is cake. I think in I think is Gato cake in France. I mean, not spelled like that. It's like Gateaux. God, so I wonder I'm fluent in English, let alone know anything else. Hi, Rama. Oh, is it actually earphones? Oh, there we go. Oh, perfect. Oh, lovely. We'll take that then. I don't know if this is a Spanish game of origin or if they just kind of thought that was quite novel. Oh, that's beautiful then. So it's not quite Gato Roboto as we thought. Do we have a preference? I should say as well, this we've got the chewed gum colour palette on. We've got default, soft, spark, coffee stain. I quite like that one. We've got the Virtual Boy one, which I think is just like, you've got to do a Virtual Boy colour scheme if you have that as an option in this kind of game. Oh, you liked Bark, did you? I wonder if that's kind of like... Oh, we got the Meowtrix as well. And we got Urine. I haven't used that one as much for whatever reason. Riffles! Oh my lord, sir, that's how you offer. How did your last... sorry, man, because I did like... I said something briefly in chat and then had to... and then didn't actually say anything again the other day. How did that stream go? That was your... That was Ocarina of Time, wasn't it? I think? Oh wait, was that the mods? I know you tend to use better the mod that adds like the D-pad shortcuts and stuff, isn't it? I quite like that one actually, Nicotine. We'll keep this one on for a bit. I might change to that. So you can see that this is fewer colours than the original Game Boy, technically, because it's either... There's no shades going on. It's either you're an on-colour or you're an off-colour, I guess. Looks to me. I mean, they've... Curiously, this game doesn't really have... This game doesn't really have items you pick up, aside from when they're, like, blatantly obvious, like, upgrade pickups. I think they've done well to not clutter the screen, basically. They've been quite clever on that. It's like backgrounds, we've got just a solid colour. It makes you think of like the, if you've ever played the Donkey Kong Land games on Game Boy, the first one has quite detailed backgrounds. But then that does mean that if you play it on like, if you're not playing it on like a Game Boy Color where you can have the animated, like the moving sprites be a different colour to the background, it's quite hard to make details out. So if you're going to go with this kind of look as a mission statement, you definitely need to... visual clarity is important. They've done that very well here. I think there's been like once or twice early on where I was surprised by an enemy because they were actually part of the... because they just kind of blended into the environments for me, but that's not really happened too much, to be fair. Let's have a look. Oh, really? Oh, you finished at 2 AM? Gosh, fair play to you, man. God, you weren't up like mega early the next day, were you? I hope not. Or if you were, I hope it went as smoothly as that could go. I don't know, maybe you're better than me at... I mean, I'm just grouchy and tired all the time anyway, but... Especially if I've not had enough sleep, though. No, I suppose a hot drink can always help quite a bit on that, right? I was quite relieved like that, because I've tried to I've cut back on certain kind of foods and drinks lately. So I was a bit like, oh, do I have to give up caffeine? But it's like, no, you can still do at least seemingly from what I gathered, even if you're trying to like lose weight and whatnot, you can still... A cup a day is going to be alright. Honestly, I kind of want one now, actually, so... Maybe going a bit further away from that intent of moderation. Ow. This is also a game with shorter vulnerability post-hit time. For want of a more elegant way to word that, so... pardon the phrase, there's been times where we've just eaten shit in this, where we've just, like, taken, like, 4 hits in no time at all. Oh, good. Oh, fair play. Were you just out like a light after all that? Good on you. Oh, these look like ladders, don't they? Oh, drat. Oh, what if you get like a wall jumping ability? No idea. Oh, wait, hold on. We could just go up this way. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what else this developer has done, if anything. I definitely... I like this enough, and that I'd happily check out their other work. Oh, wait, we need to, go into cat... Well, I say go into cat form. We are technically in cat form, just... Although I assume that gust of wind is probably going to stop us until... Yeah. Nah, we need an upgrade for that. Fair enough. I'm trying to be exhaustive and get every upgrade we can before we... Actually, yes, check out the previous areas quickly. Oh, we can't go this way yet. But that's to the final layer. Hiya, Matt! No, I don't think it actually is that after all. I thought it was at first, but it was like a different way to get to where I had to go anyway. There's actually not been that many upgrades in this. It's been double jump. It's been Dashy McDasherson, and the missiles as well. Which I quite like the missiles in this because they're not. You don't have a finite number, it's just kind of your... just if your suit overheats, you have to wait. Wait like a second or two, you can use them again. Oh no, Matt! Oh, I'm so sorry. I must have seemed so rude. Oh my gosh. But I always think that's a bit clumsy with, like, there's been times when someone will host someone else when they're finished on their stream, but I noticed this is a problem on the mobile app in particular of Twitch, where it just won't transfer you over. Like, sorry, I mean, it won't transfer you over in terms of the chat. Which is a bit sort of, well, I mean, I guess that's what we used when you were hosting the Twitch marathons, wasn't it, for Doctor Who? Which, to be fair, I absolutely adored that we had that setup. That was really nice just to have a few of us with a chat we could be in while watching that. But yeah, most of the time, the actual desire is just to be in the actual chat, isn't it? Oh, it faults. Yeah, everyone must have seemed rude, unfortunately, just by proxy. I'm glad it's sorted in any case. I feel like we've done all right on... Seemingly we've done all right on upgrades so far, but... the last boss we did on this was really bloody tough, and I think that was partly the... we could probably have done with an extra health upgrade or two, I think. We've got quite a few now. I can't see any more on the map, so... Whether any are, there might be a few, like how like Metroid games don't highlight all the specials on the map and whatnot. How are you doing, Matt? Hope you're well, man. This game's freaking... Well, this game's adorable, but it's also... There's a weird dark undertone to it as well. I find kind of curious. We've had, like, Bioshock-style data entry logs in it with pretty dire-sounding sci-fi things gone wrong kind of consequences. You listen here, we've got a pretty creepy soundscape here. Oh man, this bit feels incredibly... I mean, a lot of Metroid is going through what seem like ventilation shaft kind of areas, and... I mean, that being the alien DNA in there, isn't it? And this is, like, out... Oh, good. This is outright, the ventilation area we're in. Yeah, we're very, first time we went into this area last... Oh god. First time we went into this area last session, it outright said, yeah, you're not getting your suit at all down here, so we're, I guess this is a little reminiscent of in Metroid Zero Mission, where you, your Zero Suit Samus. I mean, granted, oh gosh, granted here we're completely defenseless. Oh, I guess we do have wall jumps actually, don't we? Just as a cat mode. I remember that could be quite brutal, that section in Metroid Zero Mission. And they always make sure to show the cat's dialogue, even though it's only ever ... or meow. Oh. Yeah, we're doing all the work for our commander fellow there. No. Oh, I forgot there's a meow button as well. Oh, I should have been abusing that way more. Oh, do you think that... Yeah. Well, I was going to say, do you think it's because of the... You think it's actually because they contracted it? Gosh. I was thinking about that, because my gym's still fairly busy. Which, the selfish part of me in the way wants it to be like more people to be scared from going, so it's easy to get onto like machines I want and whatnot, but you'd think of all places a gym would be just a petri dish of germs and nasty little... Oh good. Like, you know, just catching all the fins there. Oh, I did see the Lib Dem conference was cancelled. Oh yeah, of course that would affect you, yeah. Oh. Actually not immediately sure which way to go here. Definitely can't go down this way, I assume. Oh wait, there's probably the oh, for God's sake! I wanted the wolf jumper! No, yeah, so you have to hold D-pad in the opposite direction. That's always a bit scary with wall jumping in games, because not all games operate the same way in terms of how you wall jump. Like whether the game will have you kind of stick into the wall quite a bit, or... There we go. always find that as well in any kind of game where you hand from a ledge, where it's always kind of like, well, how do you how do you pull yourself up and how do you drop down? And usually the problem is that you might just press jump on its own and then you end up just dropping down when you meant to go up. Yeah, I think the last time I played Super Metroid, I had the wall jumps down reasonably well. I think I could still occasionally flub them. I do find once you get the timing for them down, they're not too bad, but it's a pretty big if. And they're definitely trickier in that game than they definitely made that easier in the Game Boy Advance Metroids. There was wall jump in the Metroid Prime as well, right? I'm trying to remember how they visualised that, because obviously that'd be a bit trickier in first person. Cool. Actually, the music here sounds very Metroid-y. Hey. God, we've I think we've doubled our health since the last boss almost. Oh god. Oh. Yes, please let us save. God. We needed that. Right, I seem to remember it working quite well. Did it kind of stop you in place as you, and then just turn the... Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly what the... Because that must have been a challenge to how to do that control... Oh god. How to do that control-wise and visually as well. Ooh. I mean, in retrospect, it's amazing how well Metroid did work in first person, really. Ooh. Look, it's interesting it took us so long to get a third person Metroid. Ooh. Right, okay, I think I'm remembering that primarily from Prime... primarily from Prime 3, I think. Because Prime 2 is the one I haven't played that much of, unfortunately. I did consider streaming Prime 2 at some point. I'm just always a bit nervous with Dolphin, where you can just often get oh god. Even when it feels like you've got every setting correct, you can still get stuttering pretty badly. I'd probably need to try it again. I know for the Prime trilogy, the Wii compilation, there's a really amazing Dolphin mod you can download that lets you play those games with keyboard and mouse, in a way that it's very specifically tailored for those. It's one-to-one movement, not kind of the cursor dragging method from the Wii Remote, which obviously works well for the Wii Remote, but... Oh, this is a horrible jump here. There we go. I give it that a quick go, and yeah, it worked incredibly well. I mean, there's still a chance we'll be getting that official trilogy re-release, right? Oh god. Got Mouso chasing us. Ooh. Whoa. It's a cool sequence, isn't it? Oh, I need you to come this way, ASAP, fella. Come on, come on. Cool. Oh god, nope. Oh dear. Ooh. Come on, come on. This feels like a Mario Maker level, actually. I've played Mario Maker levels with this kind of setup. Ooh. Oh god. Stay away, Fisho. Oof. Oh god. Actually, it's getting quite Meat Boy-esque now as well, with all this wall jumping and the spikes as well. There we go. That's a really cool little sequence, actually. The difficulty's just right in this game. It's not outrageously difficult. but it's still very challenging. Forgive me, I'm being daft. Sanctuary Fortress, is that Prime? Well, this does. I should turn this up a bit on my end. Actually, I think it's loud enough on stream, right? Prime 2 might be your favourite. Oh, cool. I know Prime 2 seems to be the most divisive in a way. Oh gosh, here we are. I think especially in its GameCube version where I always hear like was there a spider boss? Or am I getting that confused because I think there's like a spider ball power up, right? I do remember hearing about like a ridiculously hard, ridiculously difficult bosses in that game, which I think they toned down for the Wii version. Spider ball Guardian, that's the one I'm thinking of. I always hear that as like a really infamous difficult boss. It's still waiting for Metroid Dread. Oh, you poor soul. Yeah, we got Bioshock style, or I guess like System Shock as well, style data logs in those. Like they're talking about health declining and... It's just... I wasn't expecting any of this for like a cute cat Metroid style game. I mean, to be honest, I wasn't expecting really any kind of narrative at all, or at least more of a minimal one than this. Having the consciousness of a rat, the body of the... Is that who we've been fighting? Hey, dog! I forgot about Doggo. Oh yeah, let's try the God, the names for these. They can help themselves, could they? What was nicotine? I'm not usually keen to go to anything nicotine related, but ooh. What does that do? Ooh, I like that. Oh wow. This is the kind of game, I suppose quite a few Metroid style games are like this, where it'd be tough to start again without like double jump, the dash, the missiles, just the everything. I always think that's the one, you know, because it's nice to upgrade in games, but I always think that's the one downside to any kind of game where there's a big upgrade system where like I always just fear for the replay value of that. Probably not so bad if you leave it a while, I guess, before it starts again. Hi, Athos. Yeah, good, thank you. How's your day been? Are you streaming tonight yourself, Athos? I think I've finally gotten to one, like, I can just say Athos, like, without... I don't know, without blushing, I guess. I've made... My character arc has come full circle, I think. I need you to come this way, matey. Come on. If I meow intensely, that might help. Come on, you. But why is that meow button not just in any game, regardless of presence of cats? Like, why does The Witcher 3 not have a meow button? Oh dear. Made a bit of a mistake there. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Hey, God, I do like this new powered up shot. Oh, nice, I'll probably raid you. I mean, I'll see who's on, and the funny thing is, it's, sometimes I try and raid whoever has the, sort of within our group, who has the lowest number of viewers. And it's been so cool to see, like, how well you're doing, like, you've got quite a few, like, loyal viewers and such, and, it's been so cool to see that, you know, so it's, I'm so glad we got you into streaming, and it's, like, just come together so well for you. That's great. Ooh. Ooh. Just, I think people just really enjoy the mayhem of, Sim streams. Bit of Wii Sports thrown in as well. Yeah, people are best. Yeah. You've created an ongoing, like, soap opera, like, well, a very deranged soap opera. I don't know, has anyone on Corrie ever had, some of shit? No, well, no, people must have cheated on Corrie, but I don't know if they will have to the extent of the birds. But I'm not completely sure if any IRL person has. Probably, but I believe in heck, he sets a high standard of a very low act there, doesn't he? Oh no, don't worry. You've that's one thing I've noticed. Like you've sorry, I swear I'm trying to not have this sound really patronising, but like you got used to like a lot of OBS fins and other technical aspects like of streaming like way quicker than I did. It took me ages to have like on-screen. Oh god, what's this? It took me ages to have like on-screen chat and such. Ooh. Actually, plus that's usually a trend of anyone I see who starts out streaming. I'm like, oh, they figured this stuff out quicker than I did. Not insecure, honest. Yeah, I suppose it's just inevitable. You channel yourself into a oh, Enos. I think I was going with that for a while as well. Earphones actually, yeah, Enos. Oh, I can see that with Turrican as well. I'm quite. I'll tell you what, earphones. Those Turrican games, they have amazing music, don't they? I've got quite a few tunes from them in the oops in the playlist. Oh yeah, so I mean we were talking about that before, weren't we? Folds with like the some of the is it equalizer settings, like that kind of thing, yeah. I'm still not completely happy with my mic audio, although if you listen to like my very early streams, I didn't have like a volume limiter, so there was a lot of my audio popping. I'm so grateful people still watch despite that, because I can't bear to like go back to those streams now, really, because it's just so not nice on the ears. Thankfully, at some point I set a hard limit, but way later than it should have taken. Oh, that's it. Yeah, the compressor. I know I tried one and then it ended up making it sound worse. Because there's quite a powerful flexibility there, isn't there? But then, by kind of extension of that also means it's there's more ways to screw it up, like I did. Oh, the mice are cute as well. I just want to team up with them. What is that? What's that beat being dropped after every dialogue press? Gary? Oh, the mice are so cute though. Alright. I mean, they are their wily copter, so I guess I have to. Actually, it's quite Dr. Robotnik, this one, having like a flying fin with fins surrounding the flying fin. Oh gosh. Ooh! Yeah, the bosses are cool in this game, but they're also pretty tough, pretty damn tough, to be honest. And to that point, this one is one-hit death because we're not in our robotic form. It's super clever, really, because it's great use of these turrets. Like, you just hold down the fire button to activate those. Yeah, so then it goes off, and then oh god. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh. There we go. Yeah, the bosses are definitely a highlight in this. They've also been... There was one in particular yesterday we were having to retry a heck of a lot. It'd been quite a while since I've had to redo a section that long. Well, not really, because that was happening a lot on the Goemon games, but... This one in particular was especially brutal. I think they tried to make this boss a little more gentle just because they kind of recognise... okay, if you can only take one hit and then you die, you've got to balance that pretty reasonably. Oh, really? Oh, I'm glad I helped. Thank you. Gosh. Yeah, I know I think the trick on OBS is just to have, I feel like it's to have desktop audio, i.e. the game audio, basically. Have that around, I think about -30, so sort of like 2/3 along the green bar. And then have the microphone volume, have the voice go into the yellow bar. But not all the way into the yellow bar, though, and not into the red bar, ideally. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it does, it's something I'm always having to adjust per game, obviously, so I don't always get it right, but I try and keep an eye on that, because I know I've listened back to old streams of mine where either the game is completely drowning me out, or, like, I'm talking about how good the in-game music is and you can't hear it, really. It's a tough balance to get right. Blooming heck, this man. I really don't want to... I want to befriend this mouse, but their attitude kind of stinks. Soon you will know your place. I think this might be due a bizarre twist ending, possibly. Very strange. It's great though. I'll have to the person who got me this last week, I'll have to tell them I've played it through. Right, so this game has kind of this structure where you're given, at least like at this point, you're given like a few tasks to do, and you can do them in any order. And we just did the last one of the last batch. And this game's meant to be about 3 hours long. With probably some variation in that. We're about, I think, 2 hours 20 in, but I also tend to take longer than the suggested time for games, so we'll see how that goes. Can we not get down there? Wasn't that what we... Oh. No, I guess not. Oh, because there's some like cool collectibles we've missed in this area, but I'm guessing we just can't get to them because of the window. Oh, that's clever, Airfolds. Oh wow, that's I'm trying to figure out the logistics of how that would work. That's fascinating to me. I guess just sort of I mean, I guess it's still receiving the audio, input audio one way or another, isn't it? So right, I'll try and go up this way, but I haven't really figured out a way for... Oh no, we have sorted that, cool. Actually, I might go back down to the area we were just in and see if there's any, stuff might have opened up, actually. And try and be, as fully leveled up as we can. Oh, disgusting... What was that one called? Swamper something. Swamp Matcher. There we go. All of these are, forgive me if it's this case for you watching it as well, they're all quite a harsh juxtaposition, these colour palettes to go in between. This is always that kind of sense of like, oh, I've got to try the new toy, haven't I? Even if my eyes don't like it. Yeah, so pop down here again quickly. Yeah, there we go, we got 2 hours, 28 minutes on the clock. The speedrun for this that was at Games Done Quick was like 20 minutes, I think. Which I guess I could probably say. I mean, obviously this kind of game, it almost kind of taunts you, or teases you to try and speedrun it, doesn't it? Hi, still alive? Swan back. Yeah, we've had a few kind of Game Boy, we've had a few Game Boy, where's the other one? Well, this one kind of-ish. Actually, probably just those two, isn't it? Yeah. Nice way to add some visual variety, isn't it? So yeah, damn well does that as well, another game we were talking about yesterday. Ooh. Like damn well, this is a game I tie a lot in. Especially when we're cat only. There's some great animation in this game as well. There's a real kind of bouncing character to all the enemies, as you can kind of see there. And we're a well animated little kitty as well. I don't think I activated that save point, but I'm not completely sure we'll get something new out of going this way. We'll see. Let's have a look. Ah, no, we need the... Let's just die on purpose then. So I'll send this back anyway. Oh, we can go... Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's any, like, collectibles we can grab. Maybe? What this way? Oh, there we are, there's one. Oh, we got another colour scheme. Oh, I kind of love-hate that one. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, but we've got to stick with that. Oh, nice though. Like, that's the SNES one, obviously, isn't there? So then there's they're called like Final Fantasy Adventure / Seiken Densetsu 1. That was called Mystic Quest over here as well, wasn't it? Imagine the alternate timeline when they stuck with Mystic Quest for the European and Australian name for Final Fantasy. It's probably alright that they didn't, really. Used to use this theme on With App. Oh gosh, With App goes back a bit, doesn't it? As long as it's not... was it Real Player? Real Player was the one everyone hated, wasn't it? What is the status of Real Player in 2020? Can you still use it on Windows 10? Somehow? Could you, like, infect someone's computer with that? And have it be as bad as a virus, just by virtue of its existence? Sorry to bring you back, probably not terribly fond memories. Oh. That's weird, can we not go that way then? Oh, do I probably just want to go... No, we can't. No, maybe we have to go this way then. Yeah, I think I'm like Quick Time Player as well, and some of the rest of them. Wait, Real Player is... God, who's downloaded that? I mean, maybe they've reformed. Maybe they've figured themselves out. I'm trying to think what video player it was. Like, I remember watching like loads of Nintendo trailers in like postage stamp video form. In the like early 2000s. trying to think what that would have been on. It's probably on one of the ones we've mentioned. Oh, did we actually? I don't know if we. Oh no, we did go this way. Ooh. Oh bloody hell! Look how quickly that goes after you. Oh dear. That sets back quite far as well. Actually, that's my fault. I haven't been using the. I haven't been using the save points that actively. Oh, missed, of course. It is funny, we've progressed to a point where, or probably by quite a few years now, actually. I know there's real mist, isn't there, which just renders the kind of mist-style graphics in the FMVs, but in real time. And probably better in some ways, I'd assume. Yeah, but yeah, basically, it's definitely the most. That was kind of an evolutionary dead end, wasn't it, for games to use like FMV quite. Oh, damn it, to use FMV or video files basically quite a lot. Oh, which ones? Yeah, I know there's been like quite a few mystery releases. There's been some weird ones. I think there was like a DS port as well. But that's the one you'd recommend, is it? Because I think I might have seen a friend play Myst back in the day, maybe? I'm not completely sure, though. I know it's not often talked about today, but I know it was like, I think it was the best-selling computer game at one point, I want to say. Ah, here we are. Oh, it's so nice to be able to take a hit now from the suit. Cool. Cool. Tell you what, the controller vibrates like crazy in this game as well. It's not really something I associate with 2D pixel art games, but it's quite novel. Ooh. Because look at the amount of fins on screen at once. There we are. Guess we'll try that one. Oh god, these are... my eyes really have to like adjust quite severely when we change those. Pretty wild. Okay, so we've got 12 out of 14 of the cassettes. Apparently when we get 14, we get like another gun upgrade. Like, as far as I can tell, oh gosh. As far as I can tell, we've like explored the maps quite thoroughly. I can't like immediately notice any like unexplored rooms on there. There's probably one somewhere in there. Yeah, yeah, sorry, I should probably give an advance warning on those. It is funny because I try and like with the stream overlay, I try and have it so like the game is like visually the most kind of vibrant, like as in that the game footage is the most brighten, well not brighten, it's just sort of as it is, and then I try to have like the overlay quite dark and whatnot. But I think even with that, like on this game, just the gameplay, the colour is just so muted. Like it's quite a grey-white here, if that makes sense. I feel like it's not kind of being projected as much in a way, but that's okay. Just to check, I don't think... I think it is we need all 14... There we go, yeah, so... Frogger there can power us up when we have 2 more cartridges. For the thing is, the last time that character powered us up, it was to give us auto fire like this. Which I already put that on the left trigger as a turbo fire kind of thing, but it is better, there's a better turbo fire here. Well, I'll see if I can find them without that. I like this game enough, and it seems like it'd be pretty quick to 100%, so I will do it after the fact if I don't do it before completing. Hey. Oh, we need to enter a passcode. Oh dear. Oh. Why is the cat happy? Is that a comment on Cats can get very attached to their owners. I mean, that owner is also making us do all the work, so maybe there's some resentment there. Let's have a gallivant up then. I feel like there's going to be some bizarre twist ending to this, or... it's going to get, like, weirdly dark in some way. Actually, do we have all the... oh, we'd do 2 more health upgrades as well, then. Ooh. Well, we're happy we got that, but where's our master person fellow? Aww. Damn right we have. I didn't know our cat's gendered until now as well. We're female, which I think makes her one of the best gaming heroines right there. Because she's a cat in a mech suit. Just one of the best protagonists in media, really. I think. Oh. Oh. Aww. No. Oh, we got a sweet post-mortem message from him. No. Just meow question mark. Oh. So we're not really sure of his fate, but I'm guessing probably a bit on the grisly side. So yeah, I'm not sure, beyond this point, once we get past where that computer is, I don't know if we have like a final big map area to explore, if that's going to be the final boss, or... You can see we're getting close to 3 hours, but I'd be surprised if we like finished this 3 hours on the dot, to be honest. Let's see how it goes. Actually, we'll go save first, quickly. Cool. Meow. Hey, the passcode is meow. Maybe we didn't need the decoder, maybe the password actually was meow. I hope so. Lovely. Incubation sector. Please do not tap on the glass. Why do I have a very ominous feeling creeping all over me right now? Hmm. Aww. Oh, poor doggo. Oh, please don't tell me something horrible happens to the doggo. I'd be very upset.
Oh, grummy, grummy.
Damn straight. Not to be confused with the exclamation mark Grum sound effect. Neither of which is actually Grum speaking, but still very much. No, there we are. We are actually behaving. Okay, now we're not. I was gonna say we've not actually been touching the glass. But I think now we are actually, unless this goes anywhere. Oh gosh. Whee. Ah. Whee. It's a lucky catch. Whee. I genuinely didn't know if going by that message there was going to be some kind of big consequence for doing that, but we're clearly meant to. Fair enough. Ooh. Oh god. Ah! Oh jeez. Might be time for me to start playing a bit more carefully. Yeah, so I think we've got like an outright map here, yeah. Whether this is the final area though, I don't know. It feels like it's been built up as that. Oh, hello, Froggo. Yeah, bizarre plot in this where frogs are being given the minds of rats and all other meddling with science-y things that one probably shouldn't be sciencing. Cool. Yeah, weird thing as well. I was getting like second long stutters on this until I moved it onto my SSD yesterday. This game's only a few hundred megabytes, so it was a bit strange. It was only like when I'd come to bosses, I think. It's not to worry if that reflects on the hard drive I was playing it on before, maybe. Ooh. Okay. I was hoping I could just stagger them then with that shot and then just just not move at all and then just have that be the Alas, we don't live in a just world, so not the case after all. Okay. Yeah, you get quite a few bits like that where the whatever room you're in locks and you have to just kill all the enemies. Combat's fun in this though. Especially with all these upgrades, we feel quite flexible. What has science done? You tapped the glass. Alright, Sonic joke. That'll be a good time to go for a break on actually, because I need to go to the loo. Let's have a look. I really need to note down, like, I'm going to keep losing track of where I was. Oh, here we go. So, this actually is called Extremely Awful Yolks. Well, it does good value. You get two puns in that title. But that's also where I guess it's like, well, we can't complain because the jokes are advertised as awful. What's wrong with these legs? Oh, God, sorry. What's wrong with these legs? Let's say the L out of that, shall we? Well, I take the L for saying that. What's wrong with these eggs? I don't know. I only laid the table. Be right back, everyone. I return with a banana and a glass of milk in tow. See, get some banana ASMR here. Thank goodness my microphone's turned on for this. Okay, sorry, I should. Oh, I will mute it. Right, let's I see both pads today that have gone live. Be raiding one of them, I bet. Right. What have we got? Yeah, our dash attack lets us kind of phase through those little lava streams? I don't even know what to call them. It's just like flowing from the ceiling. Yeah, the weapons do pack a punch in this, fair play, but I think more than I expected them to. It's quite novel. There we go, so we've got the Gato mech form. Oh yeah, we get a radar on the left side of... Oh, sorry, I just noticed Be Right Back. Be Right Back was still on. So I assume this way to get the... There we are. Oh, thank God. I was a bit terrified then because there were spikes up ahead. I was like, oh, do we have to jump into that? I'd not have liked that. Wait, does that, Ow. Oh, I have to be careful, we have less health when we're in the submarine. There's a good bit of variety to this game, fair play. I was just thinking that, because like this submarine section, I mean we did a bit of the game in submarine earlier, and that was quite its own thing, and then the bit where we were just only the cat in the ventilation shaft. Yeah, really well put together game, those. Oh God, I was terrified there. I thought we got stuck. I think we would have if we weren't able to shoot the door though. Which one do you mean? Those treadmills do come up a few times. You think I might have missed one? Oh wait, do we have to go down there? Oh, I see, we do, yeah. Oh, I'm trying to think, 'cause I don't think, the way the rooms are laid out, we would notice if there was a... Well, I don't know, actually. Well, I'll keep going on in any case for now. And then, I assume if there's like any upgrades left, we're gonna get them in this, Here we are. Oh, back in the vents. Maybe, I think I got everything in the vents. I think? I might be wrong on that though. Can we open... No. Ooh, safe. We'll say that. Bit of a random chair there. Indestructible chair as well, blooming heck. Good going. Sure. Ow. Yeah, this game comes highly recommended. I've really enjoyed this. Be a nice breezy little few hour sit. Ooh. I can see myself happily playing through it again, like a couple of years down the line, maybe. So it would be quite fun to try and speedrun it. Although it's probably a game I'll have to play fairly casually, I think. So I do like to kind of explore this kind of game. I think in terms of like time trialing or speedrunning, I think I'm probably more into that when it's kind of a maybe more of a linear kind of thing, even though I do also understand the reason games like this are so attractive to speedrunners is the challenge of figuring out an optimal route. Yeah, I'm not done here, surely, am I? We just gotta loop back on ourselves, but... Let's go back to, Let's go back to default for a bit. Actually, I'm finding this a bit blinded now. Actually, yeah, that's too, Let's go bark. I quite like bark. Yeah, so we're going to save and then go back down there, because I'm not really sure. Ah, faults. I was going to say I should put a dog sound effect in, but we have got the Idaho one. Complete with a little bark, bless her. Oh, did I? Oh no, okay. Yeah, we're basically just retreading our steps now, because we didn't really do too much of consequence in here, so... Did I miss something? Oh, there was this bit, wasn't there? No, we're not going to be able to... Yeah, sure. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, if you have an actual link for it, that's especially sort of like, oh, that helps. So I appreciate that. A bit confused, to be honest. I don't really know what we've... Let's try and zoom through. Not very elegantly, admittedly, but... Was there something back, Oh, I have to do all this again. Actually, yeah, that's probably... There was like a locked door we couldn't go into, but I think I thought we'd loop around to that somehow, but... No, I've got to go back to that. I could have some sound effects. What's that funny character from Shadow Man earphones? I could have one of that guy, couldn't I? That'd be quite fun. Yeah, so down here there's a... Ooh. Oh wait, do I have to defeat all the enemies here? No. Oh, I really miss my missiles when I'm in the sub. Oh, there we are. Okay. Oh, I just wasted a lot of time there, but we figured it out. Okay. The Lizard King. I just can't. I can't help but just think of Lisa on Simpsons going, "I am the Lizard Queen." When I say that. Oh really? How did the PS1 version look? Probably not terribly optimal based on what I've heard of it. Yeah, that's the impression I got. It did sound pretty brutal on that front. Yeah, I wonder what the story behind that is. Like, maybe the porting team just weren't given... I mean, you often hear horror stories of devs being, like, under just the most impossible of tasks, often when it comes to, like, difficult ports or whatnot. Attention non-humanoid visitor. Cat. You should be aware, before continuing below, the return function has been disabled for this elevator. If there's a human controlling you and they wish to return to a previous point and collecting consequential artifacts from around the world in order to satiate their desire to feel 100%, then they might want to turn back now. Aww. Oh, I appreciate just the complete lack of ambiguity on that, but just the ultimate, like... In fact, I feel like, can we copy saves? Oh, we can't copy the save? Tell you what, let me quit the game a sec. And I think I'll, I assume it has a Steam cloud save? I think it does, actually. Ah. Let me, I assume we'd be pretty forgiving on that in terms of... I don't know if we were going to like New Game Plus or something, but just to be safe, I'm looking it up on PC Gaming Wiki just so I can do a copy of the save file. There's a chance this might not be needed, but let's have a look. Oh, is it in a really awkward place? Oh no, okay, I think I can get to that. Sorry about this. We'll be quick. At least we got cool outrun music. Keep us sane. Ah, here we go. I found save 0.ini. Save, backup, folder. There we go. So hopefully we'll be alright. Oh, there's like a category of like indie games which just get really funny with how they muck about with file locations or all that. If you've heard of Pony Island, that one's very much in that style as well. Yeah, maybe I'll have to use a guide for the... I don't know how to get to the top right bit on there. I might have to use a guide to get like the last few... It's a shame, I'd like to have the last few like health upgrades and such, but... Oh, that was a good time to reach for a drink. Oh. Cool. Yeah, it's really surprising if, again, maybe the game's got New Game Plus or something, but... Like, maybe it just made a point of no return in terms of, just to make it clear, okay, you're getting into, like, final boss territory here. Oh, yeah. For a moment I was like, how the hell do we dodge those? I was like, oh yeah, we got this dash fin. Which we have iframes doing. I like iframes. Okay. Cool. Oh god, we've got enemies on the side now as well. This could be the mouse again for the final boss. Ah! There's one cart in the incubator. Oh, there's just the one, is there? Yeah, I assume it's in that top right corner. I didn't know how to get to... Oh, gosh. Yeah. Alright, then. I'm pretty sure I backed that save up correctly, so... So I assume there's not going to be any, like, Ooh. I see there's not going to be like any health upgrades down this way or similar. Yeah, I'm wondering how much, because most of the like optional upgrades we that was clever. Most of the optional upgrades we could find fairly easily just by like looking on the map, any kind of empty rooms or empty passageways we hadn't been through. But I think there was I think there was at least one where it wasn't highlighted on the map. There was like a path going that way. So there's probably some well-hidden stuff. Got most of it. Not all of it, though. It's nice to have the best gun upgrades, whatever that is. I suppose there's not some kind of charge shot, but... I'm at least happy the game has, like, turbo fire, if only as a power-up, but still... Oh god, we're saving often on this. Just a bit of a combat gauntlet this bit. Cool. Very cool little tune here as well. Nice little beat to it. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Oh no, we have to. It just occurred to me, wait, can I just run past everything? No, not on this screen. Fair enough. So much destruction. Ow. Lovely. Oh jeez. If we could have a save point relatively soon, that'd be nice. God, these guys take so many hits. Oh, do I have to jump on the... No? Oh, I see. We have to do it from here. I think. Ah! Come on. Oh, no way! So it's not an actual, Probably was hoping it'd be like a gun upgrade, but that's not quite cool enough. Thanks for checking that. Do you have any interest in playing this still alive? I can see you probably enjoy this. Obviously oh god. Ah. Obviously I'd quite recommend it. Oh, okay. So it's probably a health upgrade in there then, because they're not expecting you to have all the carts by that point. It's positively perilous. Ooh! Wait, is that the person? This is my feline foe. You're exactly where I want you. All these challenges you've been through, all the adversity. A series of experiments to see if you'd make a viable vessel. Not a vessel for a xenomorph, I hope. Oh. Oh, Barclay. Wait, so is this the scientist? Yeah, I didn't expect talk of, like, killing so many people at this, Gosh. Oh, that poor mouse having to be hosted by this jerk. Oof. They built that up pretty well. Oh no, we gotta fight our own though. Oh god. I'm reminded of Dr. Wily so much in this. You can see why, right? Oh, I could see that infinite jump thing being helpful on this. Ooh. Ooh, so we make that. There's no way this is going to be the only form of Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Oh, wait a second. Oh, come on, we just need to get a shot in. There we are. Oh. Hi, Jeff. Hello. Thank you for the host. I should have a alert for that. Why didn't that work? Actually, I think someone hosted me yesterday and they didn't do a little thing either. Yeah, good, thank you, Joe. Yeah, this game is very fun. I think we're basically at the end of it. Hello. We're a cat who can, yeah, the host animations aren't working. There we go, I'll have to check on that. Is he meant to be read as being built? I guess he's got broad shoulders and opposable thumbs. Oh gosh. Alright, Duke Nukem. Give me a worst. I mean, don't actually, but. So imagine me with the Knuckles fight from Sonic and Knuckles, actually. Wow. Vaguely. Maybe not a huge amount. But yeah, bosses have definitely been a highlight in this. This is quite a combat focus. Oh god. Oh. We're not actually moving during this bit. Oh no. Nah. Oh, the password was meow. Why? Because we changed it to that. Ooh. This plot has gone strange places. That's the body of our owner, but he's like being possessed by a scientist fellow who was mistreated and was trying to save his dog. This dog. And then his consciousness was then put into a rat we were fighting the entire game. He thought this was Sonic and Knuckles. Oh, yeah. No, he doesn't say. I did install a mod for Sonic Mania that has Knuckles saying, "Oh no," every time we take a hit. And it also, without me knowing, they put like one of the Knuckles raps onto the Mirage Saloon tune as well. So loud, doggo. Aww. Oh, is this going to be a film where the dog and the cat team up? Aww. Where's doggo going? Oh, mech is destroyed. What do you reckon, doggo? Yeah, I didn't expect the plot this game had. It's still relatively straightforward, but less so than I might have expected. Oh, there's a Games Done Quick reference in the achievement for that. Save the animals. Hey. That's good, right? Please say it's good. Oop, sorry, wrong one. There we go. Gosh, that ended strangely. I don't know if there's anything else there in terms of... If there's like a more involved ending if we get 100%. Let's have a look at endings. Oh, it's a secret ending. Let's look up the FAQ. I like this funky credits too. Yeah, I greatly enjoyed that. I'll see if I can like get the... Let's have a look, see if we can like... Yeah, so are we done? So where's that put us? Oh, I think this is... Oh. I think we're in the ship now. Hey, look! Yeah, hello, doggo. I demand you to talk, doggo. Give me the scoop. Yeah, it's been really lovely, thanks. Yeah, just a really nice little, explore every nook and cranny kind of game. Get power-ups, then go to other areas. Good kitty. I mean, squeak. But is that everything? Yeah, I mean... Hmm. I mean, a Google kind of preemptive search result was Gato, Roboto, secret endings, so I'm kind of wondering if there's something on that front. I like that we started from the bed as well. That was obviously where we did well to snag that bed, I think. Huh. Yeah, this is weird. You load the save file up, but I guess we're just in this ship. We're really at the end of the game. But I can't really figure out anything to do there, especially. Looks like a chasm game. That's a compliment to the game, right? Right, let me look this up. Like secret ending or whatnot. Secret. Oh, come on. I can have that one, bro. No, I think that's pretty much it, yeah. There's some theories about, like whether the villain who kind of took consciousness, who put that into the mouse, like, oh, is the mouse still that, or is that... I'm glad, Jeff. I'm glad. Yeah, so a funny thing is that so the game warned us about so I'm gonna try a little hack. The game made it very clear at some point that okay, if you go past this point, it is a point of no return in terms of the let me play this music on. Basically, it was very kind of tongue-in-cheek, but also saying, okay, if you go past this point, you cannot go back to the previous area. So if you want to, like, get 100%, do that first. But I wanted to, like, just go ahead to the, and just finish the game now. But I've done a copy of our save. Like the actual save file on the Windows. There we go. Armor. I guess. Right. Here we go. So by the first save file was called like save 0, so I've named the second one save 1. So this should be... Yeah, there we go. So This is our save I copied just at that last point of no return, basically. So I can just use this to go back and mop up any sequence I didn't get. Although I think I'm assuming we've gotten the full extent of, like, I don't know if there's like an extra ending or anything. Yeah, that's always such a bugger, isn't it, earphones, when they don't? Yeah, so I am very grateful the game did make that as clear as possible. It is weird though at the same time, like, because if this was like the console version, I guess you could do that with like the Switch cloud save maybe, but it's still a bit sort of, like at the very least give us a way to like copy the save file. But you can only, at least as far as I can tell, you can only erase saves, unfortunately. But yeah, I can just use this save then to, I will go back, because there's only like a few more I think I'm missing. I'll probably have to use the guide, Still Alive looks one up for earlier, which is nice of it. Oh god, I don't like making these jumps as the cat. Yeah, he said there was like one... Airfaults. I could have completed the game if I hadn't done that. But yeah, this would be a really nice... Oh yeah, no, I'm not surviving that, am I? Sorry, Gato. Ah well, we'll call it there. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, fun little game, that. Recommended. It's just a little weird how it... I guess if you really want to 100% it, probably try and do it before you get to the end. The final boss was pretty easy, though, to be honest. I don't know if it's like balanced, assuming you might have less health than we did, but we did have full health anyway. We were missing 2 upgrades still. Oh, in that computer room you'll see some... Oh, okay. Oh, I might actually keep playing this after we raid someone now to, yeah, kind of do that. Yeah, thank you, Still Alive. Do Gato Roboto stream of electric mice. Very good. Alright, who's we raid? Peds or Ados? Might be leaning towards Peds because he's got 3 viewers and Ados has 5. Okay, doke. Well, I'll put, I think everyone here is following Ados anyway. Just put her stream title is Your Wizard Shit, but so I'm definitely curious to see what that is. But yeah, raid Peds. See what they're up to on Sea of Thieves, I assume. Thanks so much, everyone. All the best. Hopefully on tomorrow, maybe. I'll be on Devil May Cry 5 next now. Which is like... It's taken me a while, but I'm finally back to a game people probably will have heard of now, so... enjoy that, I guess. But yeah, thanks so much, everyone. All the best. Good night.
Needed an update before.
He'll tell you he needs a...
Yeah, you can't even get to like past the title screen.